Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Game 2 of the final series of the year between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Max Scherzer, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you can see he's among the leaders in strikeouts. We'll see how good he can be in this one.
D. Gordon heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, second baseman, number 9.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we are underway at the Beltway. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the 1-2. Hot shot to third. Rendon is there. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
You know, guys, I think everybody should be keeping an eye on Christian Yelich. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Ichiro Suzuki will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And we know he's been in this league for a while now, and it's the wily veteran still having a great year.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Chopped weakly to the left. Rendon has it on to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at how the Gnats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Christian Yelich will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Miami down in order, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Jose Fernandez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's got over 200 innings, which tells me he's thrown deep into a lot of ball games. Looking to do the same here in this one.
Anthony Rendon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for Washington, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
And game 1 of this series was a tough way to start a road trip. They played well, but wound up dropping a one-run decision, so they'll be looking to make up for that here.
Lined hard toward right center, and Ichiro can't get it. A base hit.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Danny Espinoza will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
And, you know, he's coming into this one licking his wounds a little bit. His average on the season is still good, but he's really scuffled over the last month or so.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Nobody out, runner on first. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. A time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Gnats starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about trying to start out the month with a win?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Bryce Harper will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
And you know, guys, he's also in the top 5 in on-base percentage, so that shows you that he's a patient hitter, and he's doing a lot more than just hitting the ball out of the park.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Quite a matchup here. You've got one of the front runners for the Cy Young matching up against one of the front runners for the MVP.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Jason Worth will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch right down the middle.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
First and second now, 1 man out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Clint Robinson will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Chopped foul right at home plate. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
One and two. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Ready on 1 and 2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And he is in there.
It took him a while to find the one he liked, but on the 8th pitch, he finally comes through with an RBI single. That's a great job of both driving up the pitch count and driving in the run.
Stepping in now, Michael Taylor, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Now, even with the bases loaded, this is a green light situation on a 2-0 count. You're looking for your pitch in your location, and then you better let it rip.
a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Stephen Drew waits on deck. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Stephen Drew will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. And they start him out away with a called strike. And there's a swing and a miss by Drew as they've got him 0-2 now.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. The Nationals are out in front here, 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
Got him fishing that time, 0-1. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. I mean, to me, that's not a strike. And I think to him, that's not a strike either. But, hey, the guy in blue, it's strike 3, and he's the only one that counts.
Martin Prado now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 10 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Scherzer's ready. 1-1 on its way. Inside corner called a strike 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And Worth is under it now, and there are 2 away here. Chris Johnson will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sounds sharp, too.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. Jonathan Solano will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Jonathan Solano.
First pitch of the at-bat. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gordon ranging into shallow right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Into the box, Max Scherzer. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So 4 of the first 5 outs recorded this afternoon have come via the punch-out. And as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department.
Yeah, he's been fanning hitters all season long, Matt. He's a big part of the staff, and the strikeout stuff is a big reason why.
Anthony Rendon will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Hey, a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way. Really paid off for him.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. JT Realmuto will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Scherzer looks in. First pitch on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. Munenori Kawasaki will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
And you know what, guys? It's just not getting a whole lot better for this guy either. He's hitting under 230 over his last 10 games.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
This may have something to do with the rain that's falling out there. It looked like he just lost his grip on the baseball, and they'll certainly rule that a wild pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
That's 2 walks now here in this third inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
So stepping in, Jose Fernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Yeah, and right there, they leave the bunt on. Now, that's putting a lot of pressure on a guy who's just bunted foul twice in a row, but he's able to get this one down and get the job done.
So striding in, D. Gordon. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
That's a disappointing at-bat there with runners in scoring position. Even early on, you've got to be able to cash in when the opportunity presents itself, because you never know how many more you're going to get.
Coming to the plate now, Ichiro Suzuki, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position.
Definitely a really nice opportunity to jump out and get that early lead and get the other guys up against the ropes right now.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
The 1-0 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
And you know, in this ballpark, you get guys second and third, you've got to take advantage, especially early on. These chances might not come all that often.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Danny Espinoza digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Danny Espinoza.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nope. And a ball, 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Still 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Bryce Harper will dig in. He singled his first time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
A runner at first with no outs here. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Before the pitch, a move by Fernandez. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's Jason Worth as he'll take a look at ball 1. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
First baseman number 25. Clint.
Now to the plate, Clint Robinson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
The 0-1 delivery. Tap foul at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. but they're up 1-0. Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Scherzer gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Martin Prado now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope,
and that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped down the line. Fielded by Rendon. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. It remains 1-0. Michael Taylor is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Center fielder, Michael Taylor.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And this is fouled at the plate. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
High in the air out to center field. And there to handle it is Ichiro, one away. Stephen Drew is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Scorched to third. Prado is there. Throw to first is going to be in time to get Drew, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Jonathan Solano is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1.
1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. Nationals on top, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Chris Johnson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
He's right in there among the National League leaders. 5th best at the moment. Opposing batters have not been having a lot of fun against him. Pretty intimidating when you're facing a guy with an ERA like he's carrying around.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that misses 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Drew's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Munenori Kawasaki will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
The pitcher, number 6.
This pitch is on the outside part of the plate with some movement, but you see it there. He just goes down and flips it the other way over the shortstop's head. That's about all you can do.
Standing in now, Jose Fernandez, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Scherzer comes set, 0-1 on its way. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
D. Gordon digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Trying to hold the lead. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Flipped out the other way towards short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Max Scherzer will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 6,
Anthony Rendon will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First delivery to him on the way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
In now, Danny Espinoza. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Ichiro Suzuki will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. First pitch on its way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper sprinting after it. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him.
Yeah, a little surprising here. That was not an easy chance moving toward the line, but it shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle. He just lets the ball go right past him.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Christian Yelich will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That evens it up 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled to the right side. Gloved by Drew. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Giancarlo Stanton stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
2 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bryce Harper will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
3-0 now.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the 6th.
Gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike 1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Boy, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet, and yet the count's 3-2.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. But things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Here's Jason Worth, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And Worth among the best in baseball a couple of years ago working the count. He's got it to 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Stepping in, Clint Robinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Runner at first here, one man out. Line to the right side. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now. So he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Michael Taylor will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way the teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, curveball, then change up here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Chopper fouled off to the right. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, these guys knew coming in that this was going to be a tough assignment, and it's been all that and more. This guy, he's as good as advertised, and he's had his way with a pretty good lineup here.
Stepping in now, Stephen Drew, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Nationals Park. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Martin Prado will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit down the third base line. Backhanded. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The first baseman, number 12, Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Into the seats, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And there you get a look at his pitch count, and you can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Blake Trinan is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ben Revere will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 9, Ben Revere.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, JT Realmuto, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Grounded to short. Espinosa's there to second for 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
Well, give him some credit here at second base. He stayed right in there, knowing that he was going to take a hard shot. But there's no question that did influence his throw because it was well off the mark.
Into the box now, Munenori Kawasaki, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. Hit hard toward the right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Marlins leave 1. They're down 1-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jeremy Jeffress will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Batting in the 8th spot, number 21, Jeremy Jeffress. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot,
Jonathan Solano will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
And guys, I think the heavy stuff has arrived. This has got to be as hard as we've seen all afternoon.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here it comes. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out.
center fielder number 9, Ben Revere.
Ben Revere will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. The pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
A shot down the first baseline. Oh, look at Johnson. It's there. He got him.
Picked him up. Nice play. Boy, that's really a great play here at first. This ball has double written all over it, but that's a great job there to lay himself out and then hustle over to the bag to get the 3 unassisted putout.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Nationals gone in order, but they're on top 1-0. John Jaso will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 28, John Jaso.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here he comes on 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Drew's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Number 33, Oliver Perez.
D. Gordon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
The hits have certainly been few and far between so far. Just their third hit of the ball game, and we're in inning number 8. From an offensive standpoint, you know, that's just not going to get it done.
Digging in to try it again, Ichiro Suzuki. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a throw over to first. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Runners on first with 1 down. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The batter, left fielder,
Christian Yelich will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
From the belt, the pitch. Perez with a good fastball there to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now a flare out toward right center. Harper coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
And if this team has a weakness, this might be it. The bullpen has got to get better at closing out tight ball games. If you're going to make a postseason run, you've got to find a way to straighten this out.
Giancarlo Stanton will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. If he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And he will come in to score. It's a sacrifice fly, and it delivers the go-ahead run as they've now taken the lead here in the late innings.
Hey, that's the right approach at the plate. He knows all he has to do is hit one deep enough to get that go-ahead run in. That's exactly what he gives them. It's all about knowing your job and not trying to do more than you have to.
Trevor Gott will take over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Martin Prado will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Nats 1. Carter Capps is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Carter Capps.
Miguel Rojas is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Miguel Rojas.
Leading off the inning, Danny Espinoza, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Two, 1, here it is. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Bryce Harper gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ichiro racing back, and as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 45 home runs now on the campaign as the Nationals have battled back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Brian Morris will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Jason Worth. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 25.
Clint Robinson digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And you'd like to say good job there, good eye, but in reality nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Daniel Murphy will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Daniel Murphy.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Three and 1. Here it is. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More coming up from Nationals Park in just a moment. Trey Turner will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 7.
Sean Kelly will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half.
Sean Kelly.
Martin Prado stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup. Give him a different look.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th.
That changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's Chris Johnson now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Softly hit to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Jonathan Lucroy will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Lucroy.
In there, no balls and a strike.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
2 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Jonathan Lucroy will stay in the ball game, as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. A.J. Ramos comes on now, trying to keep this ball game tied. At the plate, Stephen Drew. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Second baseman, number 10.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. In there, 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Well, that pitch has a lot of life up in the zone. Just takes off on you.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Right side, hit hard. And this will find the seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
With that base hit, he presents the go-ahead run down there at first base. And boy, he is fired up. Look at that emotion.
Ryan Zimmerman will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Ryan Zimmerman.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Push to the right side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Here's Ben Revere. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Soft grounder left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The third baseman, number 6.
Anthony Rendon will come in now in a big spot, and the infield, I would think, would have to come in now with the game tied.
Yeah, you've got to cut this run down the plate if at all possible. So this may move everybody into the lip of the grass.
Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Big danger now. This has to be your best pitch. You cannot end this on a walk.
Three and one. Here it is. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
He's come back with 2 in a row, but I wouldn't be all that convinced he can throw a third.
On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and he is out at the plate. So hold all tickets. We're not done yet. One big out here in the inning.
Oh, that's just a huge play right there. The double play would have been gravy, but with the winning run at third, you have to at least make sure you prevent him from scoring, and that good throw makes it happen.
Danny Espinoza will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Dribbled to the right side. And a Curly W is in the books as the Nationals walk off with a win.
You know, they came into this bottom of the ninth inning knowing that they needed just one run to make it official. And they come through big time here to send this crowd home happy.
And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Max Scherzer. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 3-2. So long from Washington.